I know.
Hello,
It's
good morning, and welcome to This Date in History, also known as TDH. This show is all about the events that occurred to date in years past, both recognized by actual historians, but mainly things that we personally find intriguing enough for us to bring to you. The sources of this information come from the Smart Device application, Today in History, What Happened Today in History,
historical calendar.
and the website onthisday.com. For links to those sources, the music, and anything else potentially interesting, check the underbar in the description below. Anyway, I am Xander.
I am naughty.
You are naughty. Today is Phrase Day, also known as Friday, August 12, 2022.
I started.
You really are a troublemaker.
Yes. 1336, English King Edward III ends world export to Flanders. That's not high dilly of him.
Yeah. Poor Flanders, what did he do? I thought he was a good Christian, you know? I mean, like, where is he gonna get his, turtleneck sweaters now without any wool, you know?
Yeah. Ooh. 1492, Christopher Columbus arrives in the Canary Islands on his first voyage to the New World.
Nice.
Indeed.
So I think, so does that mean that today's when he discovered, when he thought he landed on India and stuff like that?
Yeah, I'm guessing so.
Yeah. Interesting.
As he landed on the Canary Islands, he arrived at the Canary Islands.
Yes.
In 1553, Pope Julius III orders confiscation and burning of Jewish Talmud.
The Talmud is one of their holy scriptures. They actually follow several, whereas the Christians just have the Bible, pretty much. The Jewish faith have like 7. The Talmud being one of them. So.
Yeah, the Torah.
Mm-hmm.
Also, and other stuff.
Moving on up into 1813, Robert Southey was appointed British Poet Laureate by King George III. Alright. So, that's fanciful. In 1867, U.S. President Andrew Johnson defied Congress suspending Secretary of War Edwin Stanton. So, he was against it. I don't know why I read that as deified. That was weird when I was reading it, so... Then 1877, Thomas Edison completed his first model for the phonograph, a device that recorded sound onto tinfoil cylinders. Yeah, I wonder who he stole that from.
You mean copyright infringed?
Yeah.
Artist.
Yeah, Thomas Edison. May he forever burn and rot in acid hell until beyond the end of time. So.
1886, W.G. Grace makes his highest Test cricket score, scoring 170 versus Australia at the Oval.
The Oval.
The Oval sounds like a nightclub, not a field to play cricket on.
It sounds like an ominous place. It's like, I will meet you at the Oval. Oh my goodness.
No, here's one. Make them more ominous. He's been taken to the Oval.
Oh god. That sounds horrifying, dude. He's been taken to the Oval. Oh my god.
Ooh. Also, 1888, Bertha, wife of inventor Carl Benz, makes first motor tour.
Ah.
I'm guessing he's one of the inventors of the Mercedes Benz.
Klaus Mercedes and Carl Benz, made Mercedes Benz. But it sounds like, the first driver of I wonder if this was her first motor tour or the world's first motor tour,
No, it's probably her first motor. Well, it is her first motor tour, pretty much.
First motor tour.
And wait, while you do that, I'm gonna get ready for my final one.
Alright.
Ooh! This is amazing!
In what is today recognized as the first road trip ever undertaken, Bertha Benz and her 2 sons, Richard and Eugene, left Mannheim at dawn on the 5th of August in 1888. Their destination, the town of Pforzheim, some 106 kilometers away. She did so without telling anyone, including her husband. Okay, so that's just going to add to the joke. So the first person to actually make a road trip was a woman. Okay, all right, you know, think about all the female driver jokes you want, and then she doesn't tell her husband. Like, oh my God, what if something happened to her? Like, he doesn't have a clue. Like, you know.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Ooh, 1989. The peace protocol ends. Spanish-American War signed.
Yeah. You mean 1898?
Yeah, 1898. Look
wow.
who's there in that picture.
Hey.
Standing tall.
Teddy, Mr. President
Theodore Roosevelt.
Yes. Nice. So that's the end of the Spanish-American War.
Yeah, that was an amazing picture of him.
Yep. Your turn still, right?
Nope, I did my 3.
Oh, okay.
That's your turn.
1908, Henry Ford's company built the first Model T car. Another automobile thing. So that's interesting.
Oh, a fucking anti-Semite. Okay.
Yeah. Dude, look at those little doors in the back.
I know. And the little motor in front.
Yeah.
So.
1916, Pablo Picasso, Max Jacob, Moise Kisling, Ortiz, and Parcoret were photographed in Paris. Oh, cool.
That is nice.
Yeah, they're all, yeah, that looks like something we do today with one guy just like, you know, everyone else smiling, some guy in the back, like, kind of looking creepy. They're having a good time. 1922, dedication of Frederick Douglass's home in Washington, D.C. as a national shrine. Well,
yes, that's good.
Interesting. Like, I'm all for equality, but they're straight up worshipping where this guy lived, so that's a little...
Interesting and borderline creepy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a little much right there. But...
Well, that's a... Ooh, I know these people. I know this one. 1930. Clarence Birdseye is granted a patent for method for quick freezing food. Patent US 1773079A.
Interesting. You missed one though.
1930?
1927.
Oh, 1927. Okay, 1927. Wings is one of the only 2 of the silent films, other being The Artist, in 2011. To win an Oscar for Best Picture open starring Clara Bow. Outstanding Picture of 1929. Ooh, nice.
Dang, so that's 2 years later. So they're 2 years afterward, the fact, you know, give or take, they're still talking about it. So that must have been a really good movie.
It is. Yeah, for 1930, Clarence Birdseye is granted a patent for method quick freezing food.
Yeah.
Patent, yeah. You got a lot of Birdseye stuff that's, you know, still out today.
Oh, that's why it's called Birdseye. It's from him. Okay, so like all of those microwave blow-up packages and stuff like that.
Yeah, Birdseye stuff. That's his.
Wow.
His brainchild.
Cool.
Yes.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, Birdseye.
Yeah.
I didn't know his name was Birdseye, but fuck.
Yeah. Now we know how the name got there. You know.
Ooh. 1941, French Marshal Philippe Pétain gives full support to Nazi Germany. Hunt.
Yep. I wonder if he was the guy who was in charge of Vichy France. You know?
Probably.
365 days later, in 1942, British Prime Minister Winston Churchill arrived in Moscow for a conference with Joseph Stalin as U.S. Representative W. Averell Harriman. Huh, so,
I can imagine Stalin telling both of them, if y'all was in Russia, y'all will be in Gulag.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of frightening going to Russia, you know? Like, at any time. Like...
Please, come to Russia! Winston Churchill back, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Come on, free food! I'm good.
Yeah.
All you could eat buffet, I'm good.
Yeah, I ain't falling for that.
Wise. You were wise to not go, because you would be in Gulag.
Yeah. You were wise not to go to Russia. But now Russia's coming for you.
Ooh, here's another good one in World
Yeah.
War II.
1942, Lieutenant General Bernard Montgomery arrived in Cairo. That's in Egypt.
That's weird. See,
Yeah.
right here it reads Lieutenant General, but the picture itself says Field Marshal.
Well, yeah, he later became a field marshal, but at this
Okay.
time he was lieutenant general. But, like, you know,
Okay.
a lot of people, you know, got promotions obviously during the war. Like Rommel, you know, we all know him as a field marshal. He was actually he ranked up a lot, you know, within the first couple months of his, you know, desert operations and everything. Patton got a promotion. Monty here got a promotion. You know, so like promotions all around, especially for officers and whatnot. You know, who do incredible feats. So.
Okay. You want to do one more?
Yeah, 1944, Winston Churchill and Tito met in Naples. That's in Italy. So,
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
The president of Yugoslavia,
And a revolutionary.
Joseph Tito, and Winston Churchill.
Yeah. Joseph Bros Tito. The bro, man.
Ooh, I got an asshole. In 1945, Emperor Hirohito of Japan informs the imperial family that he has decided to surrender.
Good.
All it took was one fat man to make him surrender.
Well, it took a
Fat,
little boy
one
and
fat man and a little boy to make him surrender.
That sounds a little not good.
No, that's the names of the bombs.
I know.
The fat
but-
man and the little boy.
I know, but like, you know, to someone who, you know, in today's world who won't know history, it was like, oh, you want a fat man with a little boy? Oh, you creep! And like, no, those were the bombs that melted 2 cities in Japan. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, like, remember we were talking about, like, you know, how people don't even know the capital of the U.S. in the U.S. Like nobody knows anything. So,
I know.
like, so unfortunately, you got to give background context to everything you say, especially historical. So, you have another one here, 1950.
Yes, I do. 1950, Pope Pius XII publishes Encyclical Humerial Generis.
What is that? Let's see here.
Sounds like a spell on Harry Potter.
Let's see here. It is Humani Generis is a papal encyclical that Pope Pius, you know, the 12th promulgated, you know, on 12th of August 1950, concerning some false opinions threatening to undermine the foundations of Catholic doctrine, theological opinions and doctrines known as Nouvelle Theologie, and other consequences of the Church were its primary subject. Interesting. And essentially, like, we figured this out a while ago. I'm not sure if it was you or what, but a papal encyclical is essentially a memo. So it's like a holy memo, like, you know, or like a company email, like, you know, oh, this is what we're focusing on now. Like,
That does not sound like me that solved that. Sound like somebody else did.
what?
Sound like someone else guessed that, not me.
Yeah,
Probably Scott or Alex.
Oh,
I mean Alice, not Alex.
Alice.
Yeah. Or you probably solved it. Either you, Alice, or Scott.
I'm confused.
I am too.
Okay, what happened in 1955?
1955, U.S. President Eisenhower raises minimum wage from 75 cents to $1 an hour.
Woo! Money! Another quarter.
Yes, another quarter. Now, in some places, it's up to 14.
Yeah. What's the minimum wage in California? Let me look that up.
Probably 25
No,
or 14.
I think it's 15. It's 16. So, yeah. Wait. Minimum wage for hotel workers will increase from $17.64 to $18.35 per hour. So minimum wage, like $18.35 an hour, like right on the bottom rung. That's money, dude. Maybe I should start working for a hotel. 1963, Stan Musial announced he will retire at the end of the year. Oh man. 1964, Mickey Mantle switch-hitted HR record 10th and final time in a game.
Oh, and that's good with Mickey Mantle.
Yep. In 1971, Syrian President Hafez al-Assad dropped diplomatic relations with Jordan. Uh-oh.
It looks like the Syrian Walt Disney.
Yeah, I was gonna say his head kind of looks like a balloon. Like it just, it comes out. Like he looks like an alien. Maybe he's an alien. Like
Maybe he is an alien.
yeah. Oh, Calcutta.
Yep, that's you. Go ahead.
1972. Oh, Calcutta closed at Belasco Theater in New York City after 1,316 performances. Yeah, that's a lot of performances.
Yes, it is.
I don't know why, but like every time I see Oh Calcutta, like for whatever reason, like I think that's like some kind of like cartoon meme for like Indian people, and that's what they say. It's like instead of oh crap, it's Oh Calcutta,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Also, 1973 PGA Championship Men's Golf Canterbury Golf Club. Jack Nicklaus wins third of 5 PGA championships by 4 from Bruce Crampton of Australia.
Nice.
Also, speaking of sports news, 1974 Nolan Ryan strikes out 19 and walks only 2 as Angels top Red Sox 4-2.
Go Angels.
He made some people walk.
Yeah, but still.
At least he didn't get struck out. Could have been worse. That's a joke.
Well, 19 strikeouts to 2 walks is not bad. So.
Yeah. Oh, ooh. Ooh, this is an infamous person. 1983, General Manuel Noriega becomes commander of the Panamanian Army.
Ooh. It looks like he's in like a prison something or other with this photo. So, 1984, Harmon Killebrew, Rick Farrell, Don Drysdale, Pee Wee Reese, and Louis Aparicio are inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame in Cooperstown, New York. It's a lot of people.
Yes.
And in 1988, Nelson Mandela was treated for tuberculosis at the hospital.
Ooh.
I didn't know he had
black
tuberculosis. Yeah. Dang. And then 2 years later, 1990, Iraqi President Saddam Hussein said he was ready to resolve the Gulf crisis if Israel withdrew from occupied territories. Once again, Israel being, the aggressor. I don't know why people can't figure that out. Like,
Damn, man.
But
holy shit.
Unfortunately, as soon as you start saying anything against Israel, they start coming at you with like accusations of being a Nazi, hateful towards them. It's like, no, I'm not hateful towards you. I'm hateful towards your actions.
Well, he can't be a Nazi anyway. They wouldn't accept him anyway.
Yeah.
Well, Hitler might like his methods, but he wouldn't accept them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep, 1991, heavy metal band Metallica released their 5th album. Metallica was a self-titled. It's a self-titled, but it's mostly known to be called the Black Album.
Okay.
Debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200 charts. Yeah, it's mostly known as the Black Album.
The Black Album.
Because it looks black. It's all like a black. It's all black.
Black Album. Ah, I see images. Yeah, it's just black with a couple hard to see images on it.
Yeah, that's why it's normally called the Black Album. Okay, now in sports history, 1991, the last day in Test cricket for Bev Richards, Dujon, and Marshall.
Dang. I don't know what Test cricket is. Is that practice or what? And
I think it's a prototype to the cricket. 1995, Laura completes 6th Test cricket century, 152 at Trent Bridge. I say this man cannot be named Laura. This man will be bullied.
What about Leslie Nielsen?
Hey, he's a good actor.
He is, but his first name is Leslie. Just saying. You have one more, right?
Yes. 1999. Shakira records her first live album in New York City titled MTV Unplugged.
Shakira, Shakira. Sorry, every time I see that name, I have to say that part of the Hips Don't Lie song. Moving on up into 2004, Lee Hsien Loong succeeded Gong Chok Chong as Prime Minister of Singapore. I really don't think I pronounced those anywhere near right, but, you know, maybe, I don't know. 2008, U.S. super swimmer Michael Phelps won his third of 8 gold medals at the Beijing Olympics when he took the 200-meter freestyle in world record 1 minute 42.96 seconds.
You know what? Looking at that face, you could tell he was high.
Yeah. You know?
Ooh, this is a good one.
2013, Whitey Bulger, a U.S. organized crime boss, was found guilty on 31 of 32 racketeering and firearms counts and was found to have been involved in 11 murders. Ooh. Yeah.
Yes.
Don't join the mob. Not good.
They made a movie about him, Black Mass, starring Johnny Depp.
And then 2015, former U.S. President Jimmy Carter revealed that he has cancer. Well, that sucks.
Yes.
Your turn.
And he's still building homes for the homeless.
Dang. To this day.
Yep.
I thought he died.
2000. Oh, is he dead?
No,
Let's
he's still
see.
97. Wow. Yeah, he's still going.
Yeah. 2016, the American star swimmer Katie Ledecky set world record 8 minutes 4.79 seconds to dominate the women's 800-meter field in the Rio de Janeiro Olympics. Medal tally of 4 gold, 1 silver, and make her most decorated U.S. female athlete at one Olympic.
Nice.
Until a fucking guy outshowed them all.
Yeah. Yeah, all this trans stuff just needs to stop. Like, you know, you want to trans fine, but like, you know, don't go into sports because it's unfair to the other people. You know, like have some decency. Or
have one with trans against trans only.
Yeah. Yeah. Do that.
Okay.
God, now we're gonna have like 2 additional sports weeks: male, female, trans, female. Oh God.
No, not trans. Yeah. Also, 2017, U.S. President Donald Trump at the press conference at Trump Tower says there is blame on both sides in reference to violence in Charlottesville. Well, he's not right. Well, he's not wrong.
Yeah.
Provoking widespread commemoration. Condemnation. Ooh, 2017, Usain Bolt injures himself in a very last race. The men's 4 times 100 relay. Jamaica misses gold at World Championship.
That sucks.
Yes.
That sounds like that one Animatrix video with the runner, and then he was like, and then he was paralyzed, and then he like started running again.
Yeah.
Remember,
we're screwed if he ever becomes a zombie.
Yeah. Oh, God. Before moving to births and deaths, were there any articles that grabbed your attention more than most?
Yeah, the peace treaty at, the peace protocol at the Spanish-American War.
Yeah, the treaty being signed. So that was the end of that war, right?
Yes, Clarence Birdseye getting a patent for his frozen foods.
Let's not forget Columbus arriving in Canary Islands.
Yes. Yep. That also.
Pope Julius III, ordering the confiscation and burning of the Jewish Talmud.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, a few interesting things. So, moving on to the bursts, why don't you start us off once again with 1503 here?
Yep, 1503. 1503, Christian III, King of Denmark and Norway. For Denmark is 1539 to 1559, and Norway 1537 to 1559. Gordorf Castle, Schleswig, Denmark.
Well, that's interesting. So he was king of Denmark at 34, and then 2 years later he was no 3 years later he was king of Norway, as well.
Yeah.
You know, so it looks like was that a conquest or a diplomatic like something or other?
Seems like probably conquest, more like it.
Yeah. So Denmark took over Norway. That's interesting.
And also a big old time jump to 1881. Cecil B. DeMille, American filmmaker, The Ten Commandments, born in Asheville, Massachusetts.
Huh.
Also, yeah, we're doing two.
Yeah, 1887 we have Erwin Schrödinger, was an Austrian physicist and a Nobel Prize laureate for wave mechanics, born in Vienna, Austria, dying in 1961. What is wave mechanics?
Oh, I don't know. Is this the same Schrodinger's cat?
I don't believe
Schrodinger's cape?
I don't believe so. I had to yawn, I'm sorry. Wave mechanics is a branch of quantum physics in which the behavior of objects, such as elementary particles, is described in terms of their wave-like properties. The simplest form of wave is a traveling sine or cosine wave, moving in the x direction, y equals a cos kx negative w and t, stuff like that. So wave mechanics. I'll add this into the underbar for anybody who wants to increase their intellectual repertoire with some magic science stuff.
It is him.
Oh, so he's the same Schrödinger?
Yeah. I got one for you. Schrodinger's nuts.
What?
They're kicked, and yet they're not kicked.
I don't like this.
I know.
Alright,
So he's dropping to his knees, but yet he's not dropping to his knees.
that sounds, yeah.
I don't like this.
Moving on up into 1904, Alexei Nikolaevich was born on this date. He was the son of Tsar Nicholas II and the last Tsarevich of Russia, born in St. Petersburg, the Russian Empire, dying in 1918.
I'm guessing he was one of the people that got killed in the massacre.
Yeah, I believe so. Like, Alexei dying in 1918. Yeah, assassination. He was 13, wow.
Yeah, that's horrible. 1910, Jane Wyatt, American actress, father knows best in Star Trek, born in Maha, New Jersey.
Jane Wyatt, Star Trek. Hold on a second. Jane Wyatt, Star Trek. What was she? Oh, she was an old person. Let's see here. Let's see. I haven't really seen Star Trek, but she was some diplomat or something. I don't know. Anyway.
Let's see.
Who else was born on this date?
Who else was born today?
Yeah.
In 1918, Guy Gibson, British aviator who led the Dam Busters Victoria Cross. I think he got the Victoria Cross.
Yes.
Born in Samela, India.
Huh. Wow. And he died in 1944, so that sounds like maybe he got
Either got gunned down in World War II, or in the thing probably got gunned down.
He was KIA, killed in action, September 19th, 1944. He was 26. Wow.
Damn.
Yeah, but you know the Dam Busters, right? Like, you know that covert operation that they flew really low and they had those drums that spun like opposite to skip over the water and then like sink behind the dam, like in the water side, and then blow up to breach them. Incredible.
Yeah.
Like incredible stuff. So that's probably how he got his Victoria Cross, you know?
Yep.
Man, 26 though. Yeesh. Oh God. Still your turn, right?
Yes. 1930. Igor Schwartz, Hungarian and American investor and politician over around capital C, capital U, capital N, capital T. George Soros. born in Budapest, Hungary.
Oh,
They
man.
could have kept his ass.
Yeah.
Capital C-U-N-T.
He's a see you next Tuesday type of guy, yeah. God, that guy's a piece of crap. Moving on up into, let's see here, 1954, we have Francois Hollande. He was the 24th president of France, Socialist Party, 2012 through 17, born in Rouen, France. Socialist, huh? Yeah. Well, France ain't doing that well, aren't they? Like, so maybe, you know. 1971, Pete Sampras is a U.S. tennis player, 14 Grand Slam titles, born in Washington, D.C.
Okay. 1975, Casey Affleck. American actor, Manchester by the Sea, the assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford, born in Falmouth, Massachusetts. Yes, he's related to Ben Affleck.
How do you know I was thinking that?
Because the name Affleck.
Yeah. Ben Affleck has a brother. Interesting.
Yep. So there's Shorty Sheen, Emilio Estevez.
Emilio.
Oh, also 1977, Ava Maldoli, Croatian tennis player. 1997, Pan Pacific, born in Zagreb, Croatia.
Hey.
Hey.
Moving
And that's
on,
it.
Yeah, moving on into deaths, starting us in the year 30 before Christ, Cleopatra, the one and only. Cleopatra, actually, no, the 7th, Philopater, the last ruler of the Egyptian Ptolemaic dynasty, committed suicide allegedly by inducting an asp, an Egyptian cobra, to bite her. I remember that because...
Yep, the assassin, because he got
the Romans, were coming in and kicking them to the curb. So she was like, "That's it, we're done." So. Then we have William Blake, died on this date in 1827. He was an English poet and artist. Songs of Innocence and Experience, died at the age of 69.
In 1848, George Stephenson, English engineer known as the father of railways, locomotive number 1, standard gauge, dies of Chrissy at 68.
What is that? Okay.
Sounds brutal.
It's apparently pronounced pleurisy, is a condition in which the pleura, two large thin layers of tissue that separate your lungs from your chest wall, becomes inflamed. Also called pleuritis, pleurisy causes sharp chest pain, pleuritic pain that worsens during breathing. Well, that sounds like not fun at all.
Like I said, sounds brutal.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because inhaling all that dust.
Maybe.
For rail, because he's the father of railroads.
Yeah, maybe he was out on the plains, and and all the process going into making stuff. You need to chop down trees and form the wood for the ties. You need to make
back
steel.
in the day, the people who like him weren't in buildings. They were out there helping too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He probably has hands in all of the manufacturing and process of making all the materials for the railroad. The steel rails, you got to smelt those. You got to mine all the materials for that. So he's probably visiting mines. He's probably been to a lot of very healthily unsafe places. From under the ground to smelting facilities. Lumber facilities out on the plains, but that's what you gotta do. You gotta put yourself into what you do. So.
Yes, you do. Ooh, here's another good one. 1914, John Phillips Holland, submarine designer, dies at 74.
Dang. Speaking of submarine, there's actually a veteran submariner just down the street from me.
Nice.
Dad and I talk to him every now and then when we go out for walks, every so often, because he's always doing something. Like he's like this old guy, but he's always doing something. A true American. Like Saturdays he's out washing his car. Like recently he's replaced his fake lawn, or not his real lawn with fake lawn. He's all doing it himself. So, really cool. Anyway, 1922 we have Arthur Griffith, was an Irish writer and politician who founded Sinn Féin, president of Ireland in 1922. Died of a cerebral hemorrhage at 51. Ugh.
Yeah.
That's a mind-blowing experience right there. 1955, we have Thomas Mann. He was a German writer. Dr. Faustus got a Nobel in 1929. Died at 80. I wonder if he was the man.
And 1973, Carl Ziegler, German chemist and Nobel laureate, polymers, died at 74.
Interesting. Polymers. I somewhat know what that is, but a polymer is any class of a natural or synthetic substances composed of very large molecules called macromolecules, which are multiples of similar chemical units called monometers. Polymers
like polyurethane, right?
Yeah. Polymers make up many of the materials in living organisms and are the basis of many minerals and man-made materials. So
3D printer, baby. 100% polyurethane. You can't detect these mamma jammas.
Let's go direct them.
1982. Henry Fonda, American stage and screen actor. Mr. Roberts, 12 Angry Men, Golden Pond, dies of heart disease at 77.
Oh man.
Yeah.
We have William Shockley, died on this date in 1989. He was a U.S. physicist who helped invent the transistor, and he was also known for his racist eugenics views. Died of prostate cancer at 79. Well.
Yeah, good for him. Died of ass cancer.
He helped invent the transistor, though, so,
Good. Well.
But then he was also a racist.
Yeah, just because he invented something doesn't mean he won't die of ass cancer.
That's true. Proof is in the pudding right there. Then 2000, we have Loretta Young. She was a U.S. actress, farmer's daughter, and stranger. Died of ovarian cancer at 87. Oh man.
Damn, man.
That sucks.
And go, fuck, that is it.
And that is it.
Wait, no. I'm gonna do. Let's see if we can find someone worth adding to this. And I don't really see anyone.
I don't know.
Paul Ryan Rudd. 2010 Paul Ryan Rudd. American stage and screen actor, dies at 70. No, not Paul Rudd.
Well, that is Paul Rudd, but that's Paul Ryan Rudd.
Yeah, not the Paul Rudd most people know now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, when the fuck did this dude die? Yeah. I'd say, because he was an Ant-Man. Don't seem like he understood that he's dead.
Well, in 2021, just last year, we have Roger Haring, was a U.S. College Football Hall of Fame coach, University of Wisconsin, lacrosse 1969 through 99, record 261.75.7, died at the age of 88. So,
nice.
Yeah. All right. Well, that concludes the show. Once again, you can check the underbar, the description for any links that you may find interesting.
Which includes Sohin TV from Twitch.
Yeah. Yep, that's what I was forgetting. Why is my brain dying? Oh, yeah, for your dose of Fast Events Daily, we stream every day at 10 in the morning Pacific time.
12 Central.
Yep, and it's 11 Mountain, 1 Eastern, and 8 Hawaiian. We're going all over the place with our time zones. Anyway, for all of you and all of us, I'm Xander.
I am me, the troublemaker.
The troublemaker. And you, of course, audience, are you. And until you catch us tomorrow, don't forget to look right and left at every intersection. Rate 5 thumbs and subscribe. Toodles. Let's go, Brandon.